As you can see on the screen, let's try to understand the question. Three identical bottles are each half filled with alcohol solution. When the content of the third bottle is divided into two halves and each half is poured into each of the first two bottles, the volume concentration of alcohol in the first bottle becomes smaller by 20% of its concentration, and that in the second bottle increases by 10% of its concentration. What is the ratio of the initial quantity of alcohol in the first bottle to that of the second bottle? So just try to understand the information given in the question with the help of an figure. So ये वो तीन identical bottles है which are half filled. So let us consider the volume of the bottle is V. Since it's half filled, so content is going to be V by 2. Since I don't know the concentration of alcohol, let me assume P% is the concentration in the first bottle, Q% is the concentration in the second bottle, and R% is the concentration in the third bottle. Now, what is given in the question? Content from the third bottle is divided into two equal parts. One part is poured into the second bottle, and remaining part is poured into the first bottle. That means V by 2 is in the second bottle, and V by 2, remaining V by 2 poured in the, sorry, it should not be V by 2, it should be V by 4. V by 4 should be poured in the first and the second bottle. Now, by applying the alligation rule, I can draw a figure in this manner. In the first bottle, concentration is P%. Content from the third bottle is poured into first one. So the content of the alcohol in the third bottle is given as R%. And when this happens, the final concentration of alcohol in the first bottle becomes smaller by 20%. That means it is now 0.8 P%. And we know the ratio in which we have mixed them. It is V by 2 is to V by 4. That means the ratio is going to be 2:1. Simply apply the alligation rule over here. I can write P minus 0.8 P by 0.8 P minus R will be 1 by 2. Simply simplify it. 0.2 P, or if I multiply it by 2 also in the same step, this will give me 0.8 P minus R. So this will become 0.4, or I can say R is equal to 0.8 P minus 0.4 P. That will become 0.4 P. This is the first relation that I can develop. Now the same step I'm going to repeat when the remaining V by 2, V by 4 content is placed into the second bottle. Again apply the alligation rule, Q%, R%. But by doing this, what is the change? The concentration in the second bottle increases by 10%. So that will become 1.1 Q. And it is mixed in the same ratio, that is 2:1. Again apply the alligation rule. You can get the value 1.1 Q minus Q and R minus 1.1 Q, that should be equal to 1 by 2. Let's simplify it. ये हमारा बनेगा 1.1 minus 1.1 into 2, 0.2 Q equals to R minus 1.1 Q. By simplification, what I can get is R equals to, I'm just writing this thing over here. So R is equal to 1.3 Q. Now from these two equations, you can see LHS is same. So I can equate the RHS also. Just do it. 0.4 P equals to 1.3 Q, or I can say P by Q will become 13:4. That is my option number. Right? The difficulty level of this question is difficult, but with the proper application of the alligation rule,